Hi friends, I was talking to a client the other day saying that, housing prices felt pretty expensive right now at the beginning of the year. And she stopped me and said, maybe just houses are better right now. And, I think that sums up the entire February real estate market. For a long time, January and February were considered to be the slow season. You had to endure it in order to get to the spring rush. But over the past few years, that's changed. And the beginning of the year has really become the busy season. And this is because inventory is low, demand is snapping back after the holidays, and sellers aren't just putting a house on the market in order to test things out. Yes, to some degree, competition is just artificially pushing prices up, but also the houses out there, they're more worth competing for. These are homes that are staged, updated, and intentionally launched into the most competitive moment of the year. And the result of this is a market that feels very pricey, even when what's really happening is that there's just better homes out there now. So if you want the short story, buy in the fall if you want a deal, and then buy right now if you want something that's really nice but pretty expensive. And if you want the long story, let's dive into some data. Every February for the past few years, Seattle's list-to-price ratio has jumped to around 104%. That number surprises people. For decades, conventional wisdom said that the market didn't really wake up until spring, and that winter listings were sleepy, negotiable, and quiet. But that's not what's happening anymore. Instead, the spring market is starting earlier, right at the moment when inventory is still tight, and there's a lot of pent-up demand. Buyers re-enter the market all at once. Offer review dates come back, and pending numbers creep up, listings skip inspections and go straight to pending. And sellers who are paying attention to this are sure to capitalize upon it. Take December to put in new floors, fresh paint, take care of those projects that you've been meaning to do for years. This is the kind of work that turns a house from fine to really compelling. Suddenly there are multiple offers and the price climbs to a lot higher than anybody expected it to. Now, we won't see proof in the stats until probably a month or two from now, but I'm definitely seeing hints of all of this on the ground. We're trying to help somebody buy a fairly small house in the Ballard, Fremont area around $1 million, 1.1. We almost bid on a house that was priced at $900, but it needed way too much work, and it ended up selling for $950 anyways. We're watching another one a block away, priced at just over $1 million. The listing agent told me that there were 33 pre-inspection requests. We submitted an offer at 1.2, and after 20 offers, it climbed to $100K over that. I say it every year. If you're thinking about selling, February is very powerful. Everything's expensive right now. I have this set of chairs at home. They're kind of cool, ornamental, a little 90s Italian restaurant chic, if that's a thing. And they're starting to fall apart. I could replace them, but I also have a lot of other things to pay for. And every time I go shopping these days, you start to notice pretty quickly that the cheap stuff isn't actually cheap. It's just going to fall apart faster. So instead of buying something new, I'm going to fix the chair. There's a long tradition, especially in shaker furniture, of repairing and painting pieces to unify different woods, not to hide them, but to, keep the object working as somewhat of a whole. And that's what a lot of sellers are doing right now. People aren't putting these tired, half-finished houses on the market and hoping for the best. They're repairing the things that wobble. They're finishing details. They're doing real work before asking for a premium, which means that buyers aren't arbitrarily paying more, they're buying better work.
There's paint all over the ground, you guys. Okay.
Oh, we did that.
We listed our own house in Shoreline last week. Even before offers were due, the signals were pretty clear. The weekend was very busy, open houses were crowded, and I think 9 people requested the pre-inspection that we provided, and everyone seemed pretty jazzed. We put a lot of effort into getting the house ready. Yes, it's our house, so we were especially motivated, but our approach wasn't unique, and we've done it for clients before. New tile, fresh paint, new floors, we put a cool front door, dozens of these small repairs that add up to a home feeling cared for and complete. And we ended up receiving 3 offers. We're pending over asking, and we're very excited. So are prices higher right now? Sometimes, but I guess it depends on your perspective, doesn't it? Some people think that it's worth paying more for a nice house. And, as long as you enter this process well-informed, I think that you'll be okay. So if you're thinking about making a home in Seattle, send us a message. Bye.